What are the 4 principles of object-oriented programming? I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. The first principle is encapsulation. Essentially, you're going to get data and everything that will manipulate the data, fields, methods, what have you, and bundle it together and then restrict access outside of that. So then everything that's happening to this data, this object, is bundled together. The second principle is abstraction, and you could kind of think about it like a trip to McDonald's. When you go to McDonald's, you just want the fries, the chicken nuggets, the ice cream, but you don't really want to go back there and see them make it, because you know if you do, you'll see something that will make you not want to eat that food. Same thing applies to your code. You just want to be able to display the top level details. You don't really need to show everything off. It just gets more complicated and confusing that way. The third principle is inheritance, and is just like it sounds. In real life, boy, girl meet, boy says something dumb, girl pretends to laugh, the whole birds and bees things, they have a kid. And then for better or worse, they look like mom and dad. The same thing goes with your code. When you have a parent-to-child relationship, the child inherits everything the parent has, and it can do more.
These are my daughters.
Right. Her definitely. Because she's fugly, just like you.
The last principle is polymorphism. Essentially, it's having a flexible design to cater to similar classes that need the same functionality, but handle it differently. It's kind of confusing, but let me explain with animals. And no, I'm not talking about Liger. Let's pick something more masculine. I got it, birds. So let's take an owl, an ostrich, and a penguin, for example. They all have wings, but they flap their wings entirely differently. But that's the functionality or the method we want. So let's say our method is flap wings, but each bird needs to handle that differently. And that essentially is what polymorphism is. They need the functionality to flap their wings, but they're going to handle each one is going to handle it differently. Maybe on the topic of birds, I should get a giant owl tattoo. If you enjoyed this content, help me make code sexy, subscribe for more.